today we are going to report about urban green parks, that is outdoor recreation, biodiversity, and well-being. Next slide, please. Okay. According to the United Nations Population Funds of 2007, more than half of the world's population lives in urban areas. So, in today's generation, we all know nga ang most peoples kinaa na jud siya sa urban or cities na nagpuyo for accessible resources or for example their works. Now, this results to uh, higher rate of population growth, which results to complex structures and functions in urban areas that could affect or lead or transform nature and landscape to disturbances. Now, these disturbances often goes through an intense human demand for space because sa kadaghang mga tao nga nagpuyo na didto ang spaces nga ang availability sa spaces sa urban areas is limited na lang. And also natural resources in which when it comes to urban areas is due to the limited spaces na available kay kanang dili na kaayo ta makapananom or anything that is produced by nature, dili na kay siya accessible. Now, efforts are needed now in order for this to be resolved. Efforts are needed to achieve a balanced blend between ecological integrity and environmental protection, nature conservation, and quality of human life in urban areas. So, there must be a strategy to minimize the environmental or urban degradation. So, in order for this to resolve, there should the there should be a development that could assure that some green spaces such as urban green parks for social and recreational residents. Next slide, please. Now, urban green parks often include urban parks, green belts, greenways, and plaza green parks. Visiting urban green parks is an antidote to the commercialized lifestyle. Now, when we say commercialized lifestyle, it is a lifestyle wherein a person doesn't exert any energy for in order to live. For example, ani is kanang magtihaya ra ka sa balay. Next is magsigi kag cellphone. So, visiting urban green parks could cure that lifestyle or to alter that lifestyle kay in urban green parks kay you can do a lot of activities dito. Okay, so but of course, not all urban green spaces function as a recreational space according to Pigram and Jenkins of 2006. Why? Because urban green spaces or green parks can also be a place wherein kanang dili ra kaayo vigorous ang activity or in which dili ra pod kaayo kanang dili ra pod kaayo let's say dili kaayo siya mo exert og activity ba. Now, there green parks offers two types of activities in which this is the active recreation and passive recreation. Now, active recreation consists of locomotor movements in which pwede ka diri mm, makadagandagan, maka-jogging, maka-skate, mga activities in which you need to exert more efforts nga maka-bring out siya og sweats and fun also. And the other is passive recreation or non-locomotor movements. It is an activity wherein kanang dili ra pod kaayo ka mag-exert og kanang energy such as meditation or mga relaxing things that could enhance your mental well-being. Next part, please. Now, why do we need urban green parks? So, we need urban green parks due to various benefits. Next part, please. The first benefit would be the direct physical health. Example of this is self-reported health status, issues associated with obesity and increased longevity and survival rates in seniors and elderly. So this benefit kay makahelp siya sa imuhang mental health for you to be healthy. Next is mental and psychological health or mental well-being. This could help your stress for in order for you to relax and makarecover mo sa inyong mga gipamati through mentally. Next is the social health and well-being. So visiting urban green parks can also improve your social interaction with people wherein you can build camaraderie between diverse cultures of people and also kanang maka-reduce pud siyag negative social behaviors para ma-aware pug ka sa imuhang mga surroundings. Next is the economic in which kanang when we indulge or when we build urban green parks near to such an area kay kanang ang area gani nga let's say naay mga gipang buhat nga condo kay kanang condominiums ba kay kanang mas mumahal siya kay accessible raman ang green parks in which pwede ra pud ka makatambay didto and also to do recreational stuffs. Next part please. Another benefit of urban green parks is educational. So, urban green parks can offer learning opportunities from outdoor living classroom and museum because you can also learn about the plants, the people that are in the parks. Next is the cultural aesthetics. Invigorated interest in historical and cultural values of a place in which you can also be informed about sa culture ana nga place. Good example of this is Plaza Independencia in which you can hang out there, um, play games, play sports, but also at the same time you can learn and you can see its cultural meanings due to the cultural attributes nga present ana nga area. Next is environmental maintenance. Next is environmental. It is a maintenance of ecosystem health and wildlife populations. Now, it is beneficial to the environmental because urban green parks can also maintain the ecosystem, such as the birds, the animals that are living in there. For example, the birds they can build nest on the trees, plants, and many more. Now, why you should visit there are a variety of reasons or motivations why people visit urban green parks. Next slide please. So the motivation or factors of visiting urban green parks is the environment. It can improve the local air quality, diminishes urban heat island effect, sustains soil and water conservation. Next is the ecological diversity that embodies varied natural landscapes. Next is nature culture interaction that provides venues to learn about nature. Next is the recreation, provide sites for outdoor recreation and tourism. Lastly, would be human health that provides physical, mental, and psychological relaxation and well being. So that would be all for my part. Next would be reported by my groupmate Divinalyn Meliama.
So, hello again, everyone. Let's move to the recreational use, which is specifically the visitors of Urban Green Park. So, this statement stated that I wait. Please connect. So, the first statement is that visitors of UGPs may vary depending on their age, sex, marital status, as well as their health condition, educational attainment, cultural background, and ethnicity. So from the word itself, visitors, it i-pinpoint niya like diverse visitors, which means that this highlights that UGPs are inclusive spaces that are meant for everyone in the community, regardless of their personal characteristics. And then park visitors are day trippers, spending 3 hours or less inside, around 3 hours by people traveling outside their usual environment and whose travel time is less than 60 minutes. So, as we all know that day trippers, kay, like park visitors usually spend 3 hours or less inside the park, and sa kaninga statement kay it suggests that UGPs serve as a quick escape or recreational spot for short visits rather than extended stays. And to summarize, sa kaning key point number one is that ang UGP kay dapat siya accessible siya, then short visit destinations for a wide range of people seeking recreation within a reasonable travel and distance from their daily routines. Next, please. So, the key point number two is that it's stated that green parks and open spaces allow children to burn off surplus energy. So, from the word surplus energy, it pinpoints energy release. So green parks allow children to burn off surplus energy, which emphasizes the importance of kanang mga physical activity and uban mga outdoor play for children's health and well-being. So parks provide the space for like atay nga running, jumping, and other activities that help children release spent up energy. And then speaking about develop their motor skills. So park helped the children to develop their motor skills like open spaces and natural environments offer opportunities for children to practice and refine their motor skills through activities like kanang mga climbing, balancing and manipulating objects found in nature. And then and interact with other children in environments that are less formal than school or home. So it's specifically pinpoints kanang social interactions mga bata. So parks allow children to interact with other children in environments that are less formal than school or home. Excuse me. This highlights the social benefits of parks, like it provides a relaxing and unstructured setting for children to develop social skills, make friends, and learn how to interact with their peers. So, to summarize sa kaning key point number two, sorry again, nang it underscores the value of green parks and open spaces in promoting children's physical, social, and emotional development by providing opportunities for active play, skill building, and social interaction in a relaxed and natural environment. Next, please. So the last key point is that it explains that a neighborhood green park may be the only open, natural space that working professionals to enjoy the relative peace and quiet after a hard day's work. So, speaking about peace and quiet is that neighborhood green parks offer working professionals a place to enjoy relative peace and quiet after a hard day's work. Like it pinpoints the importance of these parks are spaces for relaxation, stress relief, and mental well being, providing an escape from the demands of work. And then for UGPs also provide opportunities for social encounters and family. So it suggests that parks serve as community hubs where people can meet, interact, and build relationships, fostering a sense of belonging and social cohesion. So, to sum up, sa key point number three is that it emphasizes that the importance of neighborhood green parks are essential resources for working professionals. It offers them a place for relaxation, access to nature, and opportunities for social interaction and family activities, and thereby contributing to their overall quality of life and community well being. So the next part will be reported by Marialyn.
Parks and conservation awareness. So, Urban Green Park can provide city residents opportunities to learn and appreciate nature's thereby promoting the value of biodiversity. Often said, urban green parks transform biodiversity from abstract scientific concept into a tangible, like valued asset that contributes to the healthy education, quality of life of city residents, and these personal connections is the most powerful catalyst from conversations actions. Tourists experience in urban parks may not be as memorable and satisfying as visits to natural areas with dense vegetations and diverse wildlife. Visit urban green parks increase visitors' appreciations of natural environment, which could lead contributions to sustainability cities. So the message is the urban parks serve as a crucial access entry points to cities. Tourists may experience urban parks as memorable and satisfying as these areas. Um, uh, visiting urban green parks increase visitors' appreciation of the natural environment. Um, this is primarily as a
Next slide daw.
so types of urban green spaces that may constitute an urban green network. So we have network components areas, Ripper, riparian green space, Riverside Park, Nursery, and Plaza Green Space, and Roadside Green Space. So public forests, scenery forests, vegetations planting of native and exotic is species of natural habitat type of area for recreations, educations, and scenic appreciation. Um, so So riparian green space side park linear corridors along bodies of water like kanang mga uh, mga falls or kanang mga sapa, mga like along bodies of water. Nursery, area of propagating, breeding, and supplying different plants species for urban greenery. Plaza green space, open space within a round of commercial buildings or recreations provide buffer from noise, solar radiations, and populations usually to cities and and commercial roadside green space, linear corridors between sidewalks and curbs on island and along highway to buffer people from traffic, screen noise, solar radiations, planted to native exotic exotic spaces. So urban flora and fauna are that species is becoming increasingly is unfamiliar. Some would say disconnected from their native biological environment. So numerous are interconnected through the city to the children strategically integrating a natural experience of daily life into the daily life. These initiatives generally fall into two categories: screening urban infrastructure and implementing needs-based education. The busy see residents report locations of buildings with weak affective connection with nature. So it's a life it spend most of their hours like watching their like playing in their phones. They do not often have the chance to explore or feel excited by the outdoors, which means they do not learn to love and care for the environment as much. This lack of outside makes their bond with nature go weaker, which could mean they will not feel it's important to protect the earth they when they are older. We need to help city children find more time. So the next will be Daisy.
So, the urban parks and quality of human life. Urbanization has a profound impact on human psychological and physical relationships with nature. So, UGP is highly profound areas can help improve the quality of human life in cities. Like parks in crowded cities make life better by giving people a place to relax and breathe some fresh air. So, UGPs are highly referred to as the green lungs of a city because of their ability to generate both physical and psychological health and well being, not only for those who use them, but also for the entire urban population. So, just as our lungs that clean the air that we breathe, UGPs help clean the air in the cities by having many trees and plants that absorb the pollution. This improves the physical health of everyone, not just for those who visited the city, but also for those who live nearby. So, psychosocial outcomes from visiting urban green tree parks. So, escape. So diri maka-escape ta from reality or sa pressure from work, nga na. Solitude, being alone and private without feeling threatened. Since safe gyud ang mo visita sa mga parks, kay naman na sila yung mga authorities nga nagabantay. Self-discovery, diri mas ma-discover pa nato ato ang self nga kanang sa unsa pa wala nato nahibaw-an. So tranquility, the moments of peace and calm. So sa park na peace and calm, especially kay maka-breathe jud dito mga fresh air nga especially wala sa cities. So connecting with nature, so of course being close to nature. Education learning, so mas maka-learn pa ta more about nature nga wala pa di ay nato mahibaw-i before, so maka-adapt siya sa atong knowledge. So physical fitness like exercise, walking, jogging, so magamit sad ang park nga ana like maka-walking ta, jogging. So pleasure, enjoying outdoor activities. So family bonding. So mostly ang park kay common na dyan na siya nga use ay nga kanang suruyan sa mga family nga magbanding like picnics nga na. Social relationship. So when we visit the park ma-enhance atong skill kay maka-interact man ta atong communication skills og how we socialize with other people. So, urban green parks and tourism in the Philippines. In the Philippines, more than 50% of the country's total population lives in urban areas. So, with kanang naana ko na at least 14 million people reside. But projecting the population to reach 14.8 million this 2025. Manila are considered as one of the most densely populated areas in the world. So, urban green parks and sustainable city. The existence of public green space is a good indicator of a livable city. So, when kanang makita kita city nga like na ay green, andi nga na presence sa green, it is a sign nga ang kani nga city is livable siya. So, the multiple objectives of urban parks with respect to the sustainability of cities are as follows. To enhance leisure time for various recreational and social activities. So diri maka-spend man tag time like jogging, mga ano or any social activities nga unsa atong gusto maka-spend ta sa pwede na to siya i-spend sa park. So kanang contribute to public health by encouraging physical and mental fitness. So just like what I said earlier nga pwede ta diri mag-jogging, exercise, zumba or anything so maka-enhance siya sa atong physical and mental fitness. To provide educational and research venues. So, so ang ganing park, pwede siya magamit as research venues and provide educational tour or recollection, pwede siya magamit as venue. To decrease visual impact of a crowded environment. So, di ba sa city kay more on atong makita kay mga concrete buildings or good. So, ang park pwede decrease siya sa visual impact of a crowded environment. So, to contribute to the reduction of air pollution through the presence of trees. So, makalesen sa air pollution ang mga trees nga nasa park sila may mo-absorb ingon ani. So, to restore and manage biodiversity in an urban area setting. So, to protect the kanang mga wild species sa park. To provide habitats for resilient native wildlife species. So this means nga ang park mag-serve siya as home sa mga native wildlife species. To enhance social interaction and community integration. This means nga ma-enhance the way ta mo interact with other people or sa ato ang communication skills. Then management of urban parks for sustainable tourism, recreation, and leisure. The sustainable management of urban green parks is an essential component in urban planning. Since the sustainable management of UGP means taking care of parks in a way that it keeps them healthy, useful, and long-lasting. The application of ecotourism principles to an urban setting is new but nonetheless a challenging concept. As we all know that ecotourism mainly focuses on natural areas like beach, forest, mountains, and applying it to an urban areas is difficult since cities are overpopulated, polluted, and mainly built with concrete. But thus, so it is really challenging to apply sustainable practices inside a city. The sustainable tourism development of urban green parks requires a sustainable tourism development of urban green parks cannot be done by just one person. It requires a group of people working together, integrated, a plan, a plan and action must be coordinated and connected. Multidisciplinary people from different fields must contribute their skills to make the park sustainable.
So I am the next reporter, and this is I'm going to explain the conclusion part. So urban green parks (UGPs) play a vital role in cities by supporting biodiversity conservation, improving quality of social life, and enhancing physical and psychological well-being. So in short terms, ang kanabitang kanang urban green parks kay kanang bitang mag support siya sa biodiversity conservation and mag-improve po siya quality of social life. So it's about the socialization between the other people. And also UGPs not only provide recreational opportunities but also help city residents stay connected with nature, implementing sustainable development principles, especially regarding to biodiversity conservation, is essential, though still challenging in urban planning, protecting remaining forest patches, and creating naturalistic habitats can greatly strengthen biodiversity. So, as I said earlier, that it's about socialization, but in this terms, it's about talk about biodiversity and how they conserve our natural resources when it comes to our environmental, economic, and social-cultural considerations. And this part outlines important management elements, so necessary for managing urban green parks within the framework of sustainable development and sustainable urban tourism. These elements guide these elements guide planning, design, and integrated management approaches that support recreational use and tourism while maintaining ecological integrity. So, I will gonna be present to you the management elements. So here is like in short, management elements is like mo na yung mga elements nga kanabitang on how to manage the biodiversity. Next slide, please. Okay. So major elements for management of urban green parks. So environmental features. Environmental features maintain native vegetation, enhance natural landscapes, ensure ecological integrity, promote visitor connection with nature, adopt eco-friendly practices. So when it comes to enable to manage our urban green parks, so in environmental features like ato siyang i-practice ang mga when it comes to waste management, conservation, walking trails, ning ana. So in order to um kanang atong ma-avoid ang mga circumstances nga makuan na to or makaapektuhan sa environmental features, kay need na to mag kanang when it comes to our practices like dili na ta pataka glabay, dili na ta magpataka og kanang dili na ta magpataka og kanang bitang mag-cut og mga trees kay that is one of the factors nga maka-cause good og kanang bati na image sa atong biodiversity or urban green parks. And next, biodiversity, develop biodiversity projects such as native tree planting, adoption of zoo animals to support conservation goals. So it comes, as I said earlier, that biodiversity conservation that it means. So biodiversity conservation, one of the ways nga kanang atong i-implement is by tree planting. So when it comes to tree planting, kay it's about kanang magkuanta sa atong nature, kanang kasi pangano na um kana magpreventa so it in that way kay through planting kay one of the factors na siya nga makakuha na to sa atong biodiversity. And facilities and amenities provide adequate spaces and facilities for recreational activities, supply interpretation facilities to improve visitors cognitive aesthetic experiences. So in ani ang atong mga facilities and amenities in order to kanang ma-avoid na siya, so if maka-provide na tawag mga wonderful urban green parks kay dili na mo response ang when it comes to our aesthetic nga recreational activities like dira na to makita because of our practices nga nagahimo diri na to makita ang mga daghan na kay moari nga mga visitors, daghan na kay mga daghan na kay ma-implement nga mga ways on how to kasi pa na pag-improve pag yun sa mga practices. And next, park maintenance. Maintain facilities, picnic areas, gardens, ensure cleanliness, regularly repair and refurbish infrastructure, trails, and walking paths. So the word park maintenance. So it's about the pag-sustain sa mga cleanliness isa in regards to our urban green parks. Like unsa na to pag for example it's about nga kana bitaw unsa ta ka responsive as a individual for a certain urban green parks. For example, if nay as a utility, how do I respond for kanang if naay ka ng mga damages sa urban green park, so it depends on me on how to respond. So if it depends so how kanang actively response bitaw. So if kanang active response ka sa imong certain um or is a certain urban green park, so ma-develop gyapon nimo, ma-sustain gyapon nimo ang aesthetics nga kanang wonderful creatures sa urban green parks. And next, public awareness and interpretation. Use educational materials and awareness strategies, run interpretive programs to enhance learning, increase public understanding of UGP benefits to encourage support for conservation. So when it comes to public awareness and interpretation kay kanang as na diri kay kanang because of use of educational materials and awareness strategies kay ma-promote and ma-sustain gahapon ang atong urban green parks. Next slide please. So research. So conduct research on user behavior, service improvement, UGP rules in mitigating urbanization impacts, recreation enhancement, biodiversity value, and climate change mitigation. So conduct research on user behavior, service improvement, UGP rules mitigating urbanization impact, recreational enhancement, biodiversity value, and climate change mitigation. So um, in order to sustain our urban green park, we just have a research when it comes to the user, yung sa ba sa user ang mga environmental, yung sa ba sa user ang kanang, yung sa ba sa user paggamit ang isa ka urban o isa ka certain urban green parks when it comes to their biodiversity, value, climate change, mitigation, o yung sa ba nila pag-respond. And next, human resource, improve tourism management skills for guiding or horticulture park management, enhance environmental ethics among staff. So when it comes to human resource development, so dili na nga part nga, dili na to as a tourism student, you just want to kana bitaw paano na, for promote ang isa ka urban green park. So yung sa pud sa as a worker, as a staff for a certain urban green park, so yung sa pud yung pag-promote ang a certain kanang urban green park. Security measures. Implement regular patrol and surveil, surveillance, ensure absence of crime and vandalism. Economic sustainability, evaluate net income, ensure proper and transparent allocation of user fees for environmental projects. So, when it comes to economic sustainability, kay dili po di mo diri ni mga partner, imong i-evaluate kung pila ang kanang as a certain green or kanang green park kay yung sa kanang pila bitay nakuha na or pila kanang net income nga makahimo sa og mga environmental projects or improvement for a certain urban green park. And next, social equity. Address social disparities through fair fees, concessions, ensure free or inclusive access. So, mao ra pa mo report and thank you.